Oh, fuck. Every time someone comes on, it scares the crap out of me. Hi, Lisa. You're frozen, I think. Hi. Oh. Hi, Callie. I don't know if she can hear me. Lindsay. Oh, CD. I don't know who that is. Lisa. Tonight is probably going to be a bit of a refresher for you with a lot of stuff. Just because we have quite a few new coaches, so I kind of just wanted to go over, some new coach stuff. Hi everyone. Hi Lindsay. Hi Callie.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, am I loud?
No, that's okay. It might just be my computer's loud right now. I don't know who that is at the bottom. I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes and then we'll get started to see if anyone else pops on.
No problem.
So yeah, basically I'm just gonna talk for a little bit. And then if you guys obviously have questions after, we will go over questions. Oh, I'm so tired right now.
Do you usually do them this late?
Well, see, I would prefer like 7 p.m., 6 p.m., but it's hard because a lot of people like work later or have to put kids to bed and stuff. So I find this time works a little better. But yeah, it is late. I mean, I change it. Sometimes I do 8. But yeah, I would prefer like 6, like as soon as I get home from work. But yeah, later ones seem to work a bit better for the majority, I find. But I always record them too and post them in the team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you can't be on it like live, I just post because I upload it to YouTube after, and then I just post the link.
So any of them that you've already made, I can watch on YouTube?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Yes, you can. Or most of them are uploaded in the New Direction team page, like in the file section. I think there's a document called, I think just team calls or something. So like I try to title them all like with the topics. So if like something kind of, you want to learn about. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to start because it is kind of late and I don't want to keep you guys any longer than I have to. So first of all, welcome, you two ladies. And Rebecca. It's Rebecca. Okay, hi, Rebecca. Rebecca's fairly new too. And Lisa's, I don't know how long. Lisa, how long have you been coaching? Like a year? Oh, you're frozen. How long have you been coaching? A year?
A year. Yeah, I'll be a year in July.
Oh, that's exciting.
Fully.
Okay, so if you guys could mute yourselves for me, that'd be great, just because background noise sometimes. So I want to just start really quickly by saying that, because I've been a coach for just over 2 years. And as most of you probably know, I went to Punta Cana last week for like a work trip. And I've been really struggling the last couple months with feeling like I wasn't doing enough for like our team and stuff. And, I just want everyone to be successful with this. And so I was like putting a lot of pressure on myself. But after getting to chat with like a lot of like completely random stranger coaches from like all over Canada, the States, it was kind of cool to hear them say, you know what, like some people join and don't have an upline. So like I'm considered your upline coach, right? So some girls will join and their coach, like their upline has quit or just isn't active in the business, whatever. So like they don't have anything at all. So I was like, oh, okay, like that's a good way to look at it. And then like, a few girls would say that I can't like build this business for people. So basically like my whole point of this is just like this business, I feel like it's easy to do but you have to want it. You have to be willing to, like, you want to be excited about it. You want to be passionate about it. You have to, be willing to kind of like do extra training. And I feel like all of the tools are kind of provided for you, and it's kind of up to you if you want to do it or not. Obviously I'm always here. We'll meet you guys halfway, whatever, but I was really feeling like I could build people's businesses for them. And I was just like, no, Jen, like I can't work for people. I can't work out for people. I can't post for people. So yeah, I just kind of wanted you guys to like think about that. It's kind of a decision. You have to kind of decide, like, if you want to do this, then do it. And, I want this like as a full-time like job. I work part-time at another job, but my goal is to just be doing this full-time sooner than later. And some people don't want that. Some people just like doing the workouts and just being a coach simply for the discount. And then there's some girls that like to just, make a little bit of extra money, like, just maybe to buy something that they've always wanted, or just like pay off some debt. So it's kind of cool that you can make it whatever you want to be. But yeah, that was kind of my little rant. I just want you guys to know, like, I'm always here. And yeah, this business is, like, I feel like I said, it's easy, but you have to, have the initiative and kind of like show up and do it. Like, a lot of people think they're just going to like be rich in a month, or it's just going to kind of like, you're just going to sit back and people are going to come to you and stuff. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. So yeah, anyway, so I wanted to start with talking about, especially like for you new girls, doing a program. That's going to be like your first thing you want to do. The all access pass now is awesome. So you have such like a huge choice of what program you want to do. I always recommend the 21 Day Fix as a starter program, simply because it's only 21 days. It's an awesome way to get like, quick like results to show people. And it's definitely one of our most popular programs. Since I've joined as a coach, I've pretty well only sold people that program, and maybe like the odd time, like one of our dance ones or the 21 Day Fix Extreme. So it's good to at least have done it once, just so you can talk to people about it and stuff like that. And it's important, I think, as coaches to have before and afters. So I always, always, always like recommend doing a program start to finish, taking your before photos, and then when you're done, sharing them and sharing your whole journey. Like, I find that such a good way to get into this is by like just start sharing about your program and your meals and your Shakeology and stuff like that. When I first joined as a coach, I did the 21 Day Fix, and I had the combo pack of Shakeology. So I literally just every day for 21 days, I made sure I posted about my workout, shared some of my meals. I'm big on posting like quotes in the morning. That's something that's kind of just stuck with me. And yeah, it's kind of cool to see how people will just follow your journey, even if they're not necessarily liking or commenting, they're always watching. And at some point down the road, usually they will reach out and ask, what you're doing. So that's a good way to kind of ease into this. And like, you're working on you, but you're also showing people what you're doing. And it's important to not just share about Beachbody, because you don't want to come off salesy. So that's why I say, like, I like to post quotes and stuff, or share like my meals, because that's adding value to people's lives. Like, if you share recipes, or like just like any health tips or tricks, or like meal prepping, just anything, that's going to add value to someone's life. And then they say to keep like a good 80-20 balance. So share like 80% about your life. So like any hobbies you have, if you like to travel, if you like cooking, if you're big, like a big dog lover, family, kids, like share all of that. And then 20% is like when you're going to directly invite to something through your post. Like, so directly ask someone to sign up for a program, or directly like invite them to a coaching event. Because we don't want to just all of our posts be like, join my team, because people get annoyed with that. So yeah, that's a thing I would definitely recommend, starting with doing a program, sharing about it, just sharing about your life. It's cool if you kind of write out a list, like about your hobbies, things you love, what drew you to the business, what made you sign up. And then share those things, like breadcrumb little things in your posts. In New Direction, in the back or in the file section, there is some, what's it called? Like a file that has like different posting ideas for every day of the week and like different times of day. And it gives you like topics to post about too. Cause that's the biggest thing in this. Like you have to post every day. That's one thing, like I can honestly say I've been coaching I think for 27 months now, and I have not missed a day of posting on social media since I joined as a coach. Whether some days it was literally just a quote, because if like I was sick or busy or just, you know, having a bad day, but I've always posted. And I feel like people notice that. Other than when I just got kicked off Facebook for 3 days, I didn't obviously post those 3 days. But so yeah, just getting in the habit of posting, that is the biggest thing. I set like a reminder on my phone every day, and I had it honestly on repeat for like 4 months until it just became like a habit. And now like it's crazy. You just kind of think of things to post. And like some days I'll take, even if I'm not posting about my shake, I'll take photos of my shake just so like, you know, if days I'm out and about busy, I've got a few extra like shake pictures on my phone, or, you know, if that makes sense, just kind of like have some extra pictures for days that you're busy. So basically like, yeah, this business is basically working on ourselves, growing ourselves, you know, getting ourselves in like better eating habits, workout habits. We're not perfect. People really like to see that we're not perfect. You know, if we screw up, if we have cheat meals, if we miss a workout, you know, so don't be afraid to share that stuff too. But yeah, basically we just kind of, we work out, we drink our shakes, and we share about it. There's a document in the back office called the Power Hour. There's one called the Power, not the back office, sorry, our team page, Team New Direction. It's called the Power Hour, and there's one called the Business Activity Tracker. Those are awesome. I personally wrote out the Power Hour one when I first started in a notebook, and I just every day. That is what you want to be doing every day in this business. And it's cool because it's just like a list. So I would just sit down. When I first started, I worked a few other jobs, so I would kind of do it like here and there throughout the day. But now I try to just do it like 1 hour. I can usually get it done, sometimes 30 minutes, depends how like focused I am. But it's just like things like adding new people to social media. Did you drink your Shakeology? Did you work out? Personal development is huge. Oh, sorry, my computer says it's gonna restart. Just give me 1 second. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the Power Hour, personal development. So personal development is also huge. So like for me, a lot of girls listen to like audio, like they have I know there's an app like Audible or something that a lot of girls use. So they listen to personal development, or some girls will YouTube stuff. I personally like to read. So I've got like quite a few books that I just get at Chapters. You Are a Badass, I find, is an awesome one to start with. I just think it's like, I don't know. I just think it's good. It's funny. It's just an easy read. But yeah, there's a ton of chapters. I think I have a list of that too in New Direction, like some books. If you're like if you struggle with time management, if you struggle with, you know, confidence, if you struggle with like, it's just cool because there's books in kind of all different areas. And that gives you something to post about too. Like anytime I get a new book or something, like I'll share about it. And it's cool because usually people will comment and say like, oh, I love that author, or recommend like another book or something. So yeah, the Power Hour, that is definitely, like I said, that is what you want to do every day. And that will include, like I said, it will have on it personal development, working out, Shakeology. So that's basically this business in a nutshell, is that. And if you're someone, there's also the business activity tracker. You can print it off, and it's like a Monday through Sunday thing, and you can physically like check stuff off. So if you're someone that would prefer to do that. But that is honestly what will grow your business if you commit to doing it every day. You know, but it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. So that's something where I feel I've been successful because I made a commitment to doing it every day. And it was like brushing my teeth. It was just something I made sure I did. Sorry, Lisa, like I said, this is totally going to be like stuff you already know. So next thing, challenge groups and free groups. So you guys are all in our May group. So that's what we call a challenge group or an accountability group. So I've run one every month since I've started. I teamed up usually with someone for the first little while, and usually like I always have coaches in it with me, but basically that's just going to be for your customers when you start signing people up. It's just like, you know, a fun, like free little group for them to join, and for extra motivation, you see, like I do the daily challenges and stuff like that. Everything I'm telling you right now is optional, by the way. Like you don't have to do any of this stuff. Like you're your own boss, but this is just stuff, you know, if you want to be successful at this, it's recommended. So those are accountability groups. If you ever hear me talk about challenge groups, accountability groups, they're just, yeah, those private Facebook groups we run, and free groups. Well, they're both free groups, but that one people have like usually purchased something off of you. And then there's free groups, which are also recommended to run, you know, as often as you like. So there's one that's like a 7-day free clean eating group. We actually have like a template for it right down to the daily post. It's kind of cool. It gives you a grocery list, the 7-day meal plan, and you just kind of advertise for it. And I find that's a good way, like a good thing to do as a new coach, because it gets you talking to people, builds relationships, you're adding value, you're giving them a complete 7-day meal plan to follow for free, you know? So that's kind of cool. And water groups. I try to do a free 5-day water challenge group every few months too, because I know I struggle huge with drinking enough water, and I find so does a lot of other people. So it's just kind of a fun little free group you do. You just tell people how much water they should drink in a day, get them to post pictures of like how they're keeping track. And you can do like fun little, like do 10 squats before you go to the washroom, and just fun little challenges. It's just nice to give, like I said, add value without being like, you have to buy something off of me for me to help you kind of thing. So those are the groups. Success Club, I want to just quickly touch on. So there's Success Club 5 and 10. If you want, you know, to grow your business, like it depends on how fast you want to grow it too. When I started, Success Club 10 was like a non-negotiable for me. I haven't missed it 1 month. So Success Club 5 means you have to help a minimum of 3 people get started with a challenge pack. So a challenge pack is like a fitness program and Shakeology, or like the all access pass and Shakeology, basically just one of our like bundle deals. And anytime you sell one of those, it's 2 Success Club points. So if you sell, like sign people up with, or 3 people up, you'll hit Success Club 6. And then, so I always aim to help 5 people a month to get 10 or above. You can obviously go way beyond that, but those are just kind of like benchmarks. And they say, you know, if you're consistently hitting either one of those, like you're on track to have like a successful business within like 1 to 2 years, things like that. So it's just kind of a cool way to like track your business and ensure that you're like helping people every month. And the cool thing with Success Club, like that's why I got that paid, like the Punta Cana trip was paid for, because you earn like trip dollars through Success Club points. So anytime, like I said, you get Success Club points, you earn so many trip dollars. So my trip, like my stay and everything, was paid for through that, which was kind of cool. So that's kind of an added incentive. Also for you newer coaches, if you hit Success Club your first 3 months in a row, you earn your free ticket to our annual coach summit. Last year it was in Nashville, best time I ever had. This year it's in New Orleans, it's in July. So if you hit Success Club 5 or higher your first 3 months, you get your free ticket for that. And every month there's something, some kind of prize that you get for hitting Success Club, which is kind of cool. Like I've gotten like some months it's silly. Like I've just gotten like bobbleheads. I got a Beachbody Monopoly game, which I actually love. My family makes fun of me, but it's kind of cool. 1 month they gave away 3 P90X programs, which were valued at like $150 each. So like I gave those away for prizes in some of my challenge groups and stuff, because I don't, that program doesn't interest me. But yeah, and like last month it was like a sample pack of our pre-workout. So they usually give out some pretty decent prizes. So that's an extra little incentive to, aim to help. And I mean, that's kind of what we're here to do, right? Anyway, is help people while we're, working on ourselves. So I don't know. That's Success Club. Any of this stuff, like I don't want to keep you guys here like all night, so I'm trying to just like quickly talk about it. But YouTube is like going to be your best friend. Anything like you ever want to know about Beachbody or like know more about YouTube, all the top coaches share like videos like galore on there if you want just like a quick answer, or there's videos that you can watch literally for hours on any topic. If you just type in like how to hit Success Club, how to earn an income, how to, you'll find it all on there. Emerald should be like a goal for you guys too. Usually like I said, it all depends how fast you want to grow your business. If you're someone that wants to like, get down to business, you should aim to hit it in your first month. So Emerald rank is 2 coaches. It can be, like I said, there's discount coaches who are literally people that just like Shakeology. They don't want to actively coach. They just want to get the 25% off. So my first coach was my mom. Actually, my mom's been on Shakeology since I started. So she just signed up for the discount. She loves it. She'll never stop. And then I don't know if I signed up my boyfriend at the time for my second coach because I wanted to go Emerald. And then he helped me go Diamond as well. But I won't get into the Diamond stuff yet. But so yeah, so there's lots of options to go Emerald. And obviously, if these are goals of yours, you can reach out to me. We can come up with a plan. Again, YouTube is amazing. It'll explain it.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
So if I get 2 coaches, that's when you become an Emerald?
Yes.
And how do you become in the Success Club again? Is that...
So you could ideally like hit Success Club and go Emerald like all at once. Well, so Success Club is just by signing up a customer with a challenge pack. So like you guys all signed up with a challenge pack, which is your fitness program and your shakes. It's usually on like, there's a promo on every month, usually on like a package. So we'll promote that because it's just a better deal than getting stuff separately. And if you sign up as a coach with it, you get your $60 coach sign up fee waived. So Success Club, yeah, that's just by helping 3 customers.
3?
With a 3 to hit Success Club 5. Well, because you get 2 each, so you'd hit Success Club 6. And then I always aim to help 5 or more because Success Club 10 has always just been my goal. So that's just like customers. But then Emerald. So say some people will ask, some people just come to you, they want a coach. So you'll talk to them about programs and stuff. So if they sign up as a coach, then you get 1 coach and you get your 2 Success Club points. Some coaches will mention it to everyone that wants it, like a program and shakes. They'll just say like, hey, you can, because it's no extra cost. They'll say, hey, do you want to sign up? Like if you enjoy your shakes, you're automatically set up to get 25% off next month. It can be canceled at any time. That's kind of the nice thing about Beachbody. Like you're not locked into anything ever. And you have 30 days for a full refund. Even if you don't like your shakes, drink them all, they'll give you a full refund, which is kind of nice. So yeah, some coaches mention it to everyone, even customers that have no interest in coaching, just strictly for the discount. So that way, you're getting a coach and they're, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ranks are always just coaches. Like you have to sign up coaches to rank advance. So like Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, goes all the way up to 15-star Diamond. And then Success Club is just like you can get it just from signing up customers. But if they sign up as a coach too, that's, a bonus for you, obviously. For like if you're going for rank, like Emerald, obviously that would help.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So technically, you only have to get 3 people in order to make that goal, as long as 2 of those people sign up as a coach?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
If you signed up 3 people and 2 sign up as a coach, you hit Success Club and you win Emerald.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's obviously ideal if that happens. Yes. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And that's what I mean. Like, and it's kind of like trial and error with this too. Like what works for me doesn't always work for everyone else. Like Amanda, if you guys don't follow Amanda Townsend, she is, you know, the top coach on our team. She doesn't jump on our team calls because her and I signed up literally a month apart. She was one of my first coaches, and she just ran with the business. So she has her own team. You know, she does her own team calls. She'll guest speak on our team calls sometimes, but she, you know, she just ran with it. I forgot what my point was of this. Oh, but we're totally different coaches is what I meant to say. Like we're a lot alike, but we're completely different coaching styles. So, frig, I'm losing my train of thought. Basically, I think I was just saying, like, you got to just try different things, you know, like, and see what works for you. Like a lot of girls like to message people every day, like reach out to people that, like, you know, friends from kindergarten and just chat with them, like start talking to them again, and then invite them to either a challenge group or invite them to coaching. Whereas me, I've never really been one to just like message someone out of the blue and be like, hey, do you want to join me? I've just kind of had people follow me and come to me from my posting. So it's kind of cool. Like you just have to try different things and see what works for you. But yeah, I mean, you just kind of have to do it. Just be active in it. Just kind of jump right in. There's a lot of like push like groups too, like push to Emerald groups. Amanda and I are actually running one next week. I forgot to tell you guys that because we haven't really gone over like the details, but next Thursday, it's just going to be a 1-day training group for anyone that wants to add 2 coaches. So basically we give you all of our tips and tricks, how to do it, like bam, in 1 day if you want, in a week. And then there's push to diamond groups too sometimes. Sometimes it's $10 to join it, but we'll do like a 2-week push to diamond. So we'll give you all the tools, all the whatever to go diamond in 2 weeks. So that's kind of cool. That's how I got diamond. I joined like any push to emerald groups. Even now I'll join emerald groups because hey, it's 2 new coaches, right? So any extra training you guys ever see like me post about, I recommend always like jumping into it because they're usually really informative, things like that. And sometimes it's top coaches, like huge, you know, like $1 million earning coaches that will put on groups. I mean, they're huge, like huge groups, but as long as you just kind of filter through the mess and just pay attention to what they're posting, super informative. So yeah.
How many do you have to have signed up to be a diamond?
So diamond is, 8 coaches, because you have 2 legs. You have a right leg and a left leg. So emerald, by the way, is 1 on each side. It's funny, Lisa and I were just talking about placement. I will do a video, a quick 2-minute video, and I'll just post it on how to change your placement. But you have 72 hours. So if I change to like, crap, I just signed up 2 coaches on the same leg, we can change it. Don't panic. So diamond is 4 coaches on each side. So 8 total. And then 1 coach on each side has to go emerald. Does that make sense? So,
Yeah.
So you personally have to have 8 coaches, and then 2 of your coaches have to go emerald.
Oh, I see.
So that's when a lot of coaches will use their, you know, hubby, mom, dad, whatever, for 1 emerald. Because usually you'll get a coach that wants to build a business, so they'll go emerald on their own. And then for me, I made my boyfriend go emerald. So I got my coaches, and then my next 2 coaches I put under him. Because you're allowed to run 3 coach accounts total if you want. So like you can just put your banking info like under them and stuff, so it still like goes to you. My boyfriend and I, like, we're not together anymore, and his account's canceled. So obviously I just got other emeralds after that, but it just kind of helped him get that initial diamond, and then I helped other people go emerald, and then it just kind of grows from there. You don't have to do that. I mean, there's just lots of different ways. Some coaches, you know, they just work with their team a lot and try to get them obviously to duplicate what you're doing, right? But yeah, so diamonds, the 8 coaches, 4 and 4, and then an emerald on each side.
Okay. With so right now, when I signed up, I paid a fee, and after how long is it? Is it after a month? Then it's like $17 or something monthly.
Yeah, that's your coach fee. So
That's my coach fee. But then are there other membership fees? Like if I want to join the Success Club, or there's no fee for that?
no, the only fee you're ever going to pay is that $17. That's like to be a coach.
Okay.
That's non-negotiable if you're coaching. It's just kind of for our websites because we don't stock products or deal with returns or anything. So that's kind of nice. So that $17 just kind of deals with all of that. So no other fees at all other than your Shakeology, of course, if you want to stay on that monthly. So for me, like I pay like $150 a month for my coach fee and my Shakeology, which it does seem expensive at first, but I know for me, I just made it a goal. I was like, you know what? I'm going to cover my Shakeology costs every month, if nothing else. And I did. I always, my first month as a coach, I hit Success Club 10, so I signed up 5 people. I just remember I made back my initial investment of the $180, and then I made $70 profit. I mean, nothing huge, but hey, I was happy with that. I didn't end up spending anything, and I made $70. And then each month since then, it's grown. So like I said, it's all what you put into it. I don't think I do anything crazy, no secret sauce. I literally do that power hour. And I was like consistent with it. People will ask me like speak on their team calls about consistency because literally that's just what I do. And if anyone asks me like my biggest tip, it would be to just be consistent and show up every day and post, about what you're doing and just do that power hour. Like my Facebook friends list, I started out at like 700, maybe 800 friends. I have 4,200 now. So that's because I've consistently added new people, or people have added me. But like I don't add guys. It's all you'll start getting a lot of friend requests from guys, and they'll be like, hey, can I do a fitness program? And then it's creepy. So be prepared for that too. I'm just kidding, kind of. But no, that's part of the power hour. Like it'll say like add 3 to 5 new friends to Facebook. So that was something I did every day, usually before I got out of bed. I would do it on my phone. Because if you go to suggested friends, you'll see a lot of people that my biggest tip on that though is avoid people that have a lot of coaches in common. Because, they're already seeing a lot of coach posts and stuff, right? So there's no sense in really adding them. And yeah, you'd be surprised the people you're like, oh, wow, like I know them. I haven't seen them since high school or public school. And now I've definitely kind of run out of people that I actually know. But I always have mutual friends. And sometimes they'll message you and be like, hey, do I know you? And I just simply say like, I'm just looking to meet new people to help expand my network. You popped up in suggested friends, so I threw out the ad. And like 9 times out of 10, they're totally fine with it. And usually you start talking about the business. They'll be like, oh, what do you do, kind of thing. The only time I've had people say no is some girls will just say, oh, like I have kids, I don't add people I don't know. But honestly, in 2 years, that's probably happened maybe like 7 times. The first few times it's kind of awkward, but you get over it. People are pretty cool about it. And like I've met some pretty cool people on this too. Like you'll make some really awesome friends. Like it's kind of crazy. People start out as internet strangers and then become pretty close. That's actually pretty much all I had to talk about, except then you guys can ask me more questions if you have them. The only other thing I wanted to talk about was just training. So like I said, YouTube is your best friend. Obviously I'm always here. I just sometimes obviously I won't be able to get back to you like right away. So if you need an answer right away, YouTube, post in the team page or check the file section in the team page. And if you obviously can't find the answer, then message me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And training. So I tagged you guys all in that one 14-day training. I find that one really good just to go through on your own. There's also on YouTube, Brandy Bots has it's a 3-hour video. So like you could just watch like half hour a day, but it's amazing too. Just kind of basically goes over a little more in detail, kind of what I just talked about, posting and stuff like that, or in the back office. So when I say back office, when you log into your Beachbody account and click the coach tab and then click coach on online office, much easier if you do it from like a computer, or if you're on your phone, scroll to the bottom and click desktop view or something. Much easier to navigate. So that's where you're going to see all your orders when you sign up coaches. It's all going to be there. That's where you see your commission. Just everything like business wise, you know, when people's orders are going to ship, when your orders are going to ship. But there's a tab called news and training. If you click that, there's literally like coach, emerald, ruby, diamond, like there's like little training blocks for like each kind of rank and stuff. So that's kind of cool to just go through on your own. And yeah, I think that's all I had. I mean, I could ramble for hours, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys because it's already overwhelming at first. So yeah. Do you guys have any more questions?
I think this was great. Thanks, Jen. I
Yeah.
have a better idea now, and I'm gonna do the power hour.
Yeah, that, and just like I said, just picking a program, saying, hey, like you don't have to say anything, just like, oh, day one, talk about. And I also recommend like not necessarily saying like, oh, 21 or day one of the 21-day fix. Like you can just say like day one of my 21-day program, because then I find the more vague you are about what you're doing, then people ask questions, right? They comment like, oh, what are you doing? Or they message you like, oh, what's your 21-day program? And that's when you kind of, then it just gets you chatting with people and kind of building that relationship. But honestly, yeah, working out and just drinking your shakes and posting about it and sharing your journey in that power hour. And that's basically kind of it. Well, not it, but that's like the bread and butter, like the meat and potatoes.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. I know Stephanie, Rebecca, Lindsay's story, this was probably a little bit of like overlap for you guys, I'm sure. But yeah, I just wanted to, it's just easier sometimes to just blanket it with them when I have new coaches. And yeah, I kind of wanted just to tell you guys too, like, if you want to do this, you just got to do it and just kind of commit to it and try different things. And I don't know, basically just showing up every day and getting in those habits of posting and doing that power hour, and the rest will kind of fall in place. And just to know that you're not going to be making millions next month. Like, I think people forget that it's a business, right? Like, how many people do you know start a business and are like earning a crazy income, even in a year or 5 years, you know, like it takes time. I mean, yes, there are coaches in this business that have made insane amount of money in 9 months, but is that every coach out of 400,000 coaches in this company? No, it's, you know, like 10 or 15 out of 400,000. So it's hard not to compare to people too in this journey. Like, I just always try to tell people, like, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 35. You know, we've all been new. It takes time to build a following, and you all get there if you just show up and, you know, are willing to like learn and kind of just work on you. That's the biggest thing. And if you're just working on you, sharing it, it just kind of all comes together.
Nice.
Well, if you guys, I don't know, do you have any questions?
No, I think you covered it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Lisa, Stephanie, Rebecca, any questions? Or anything you guys want me to talk about other than newer coach stuff?
No, I'm good.
You're good. I love your hair, by the way, Lisa.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies, for taking the time to pop on. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I hope you have an awesome rest of your night. And I will chat with you all soon, I'm sure.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.